directly into your brains. Avinash? Yes, it should be like that only. Okay, Chiti, now I'm sharing my screen. So can you please confirm? Can you see my screen and can you hear my bass voice nice clearly? Please bear with me, guys. So I have a throat infection. Okay. Kukuntu podamena. Very good, Vijay. Guys, you should have that kind of confidence, Then only will win. Okay. So whatever we have learned, we'll just try to put it in the paper here. So guys, so first the request go to browser and tell me, Chiti, from browser it goes to local DNS. From local DNS it goes to root name server. And from root name server it goes to top level domain. And from top level domain it goes to name server. Tell me, Chiti, from name server to SY. From SY to it goes to the browser, and from browser it goes to firewall. From firewall it goes to load balancer. From load balancer it goes to web server, and from web server it goes to application server. From application server it goes to DB server. So this is what we have learned. So guys, we have learned about the networking DNS concept. And remember, in our last class, I said that I'll be going through these protocols also, right? So let's talk about the protocols. In protocols also, many people might have many questions and confusions. Let us clear that off today. Okay. So what is a protocol that you know? The first protocol that you know already? HTTP. So let's talk about HTTP first. What is the full form of HTTP, Chiti? Hypertext Transfer Protocol. What is that? Hypertext Transfer Protocol. So we know every day we deal with HTTP. Guys, every day we deal with this HTTP. But can someone tell what is this HTTP does? Every day we open the browser and put it, no? But do you know about that HTTP, what it does? Hmm? See, isn't it good to know all these things, guys? Yes or no? Let's clear all those things today. Okay. So guys, those who are joined today, don't have a feeling that you have missed. You have nothing missed. Everyone are in the same page. Agree? Everyone are on the same topics. So you no need to have what we have learned yesterday. So today is a new topic. New topic meaning we are just talking about very fresh. So just continue what I'm talking about. Okay. Forget about this DNS and all. You will get the recordings for that. Okay. Just concentrate from today. Okay. Okay, na Tirupati. So, so whenever you open the browser, guys, whenever you open browser, what is the syntax? You'll just go like this and put it http://google.com. So let's see what is the syntax there. HTTP is a protocol : google.com. Can I call it as domain name? Yes, domain name. This is how we put it. Correct, guys? City? Okay. Now, question for you is, what is the default port number for HTTP? What is your answer? Okay, agreed. HTTP default port number is 80. Okay, now Chitti, tell me, is it always 80? Port number should be always 80? No, what else port number can be? Someone is saying 4443, someone is 8080, someone is what? Very good. Very good. So that is what I just wanted to clear. Let's take a real-time example. Chitti, let's say here we have a server. Okay. Here we have a server. In this server, I have put application. So let's say my application is on Tomcat. Okay, Tomcat. So my application is running on port 8080. Okay. My application is running on port 8080. Let's say my IP address is 192.168.10.20, for example. Okay, this is my scenario, Chitti. This is my current scenario. Can you tell me what are the ways, what are the options those are correct? How can I access my application? Is it like this? So this is option A. I call it like this. And then option B, like this. Option C, like this. Okay, you tell me now, which one is the right answer? Today, I want everyone to answer. I want to see your mindset here. This is what you are lagging on the basics. Nichepena? Did I told you? Hey man, Rishikesh, city meaning dear man. So I am addressing everyone as city, okay? That's my normal, that's my habit. Everyone are cities for me. So see, everyone are saying 1, some people are saying 3, some people are saying 1 and 2, some people are saying 1 and 3. Why these many confusions here? Right? So if you don't know these basics, how do you continue, man? So that's what, Titi, I'm here for you. Do not worry, we'll clear it off all these things. So you know very well the option, the answer here is the second one is the right answer. This one is the right answer. Okay, so keep this in mind that at the end of this protocol : / domain name at the end, you should have the port number. You should have the port number. So guys, it is mandatory to have the port number there at the end for every URL. For every URL, there should be at the end mandatorily to have the port number. Now you might have a question, sir, why we don't put the port number at the google.com at the end? है ना? So guys, http : google.com at the end, why don't we put the port number? Because we already learned the HTTP default port number is 80. Whether you put it or not doesn't matter. That's why the default port number I said is 80. Default port number is 80. So now tell me guys, is it good or is it okay for you to access any URL with the port number at the end? Does it look good for you? Guys, everyone? No. Do you okay? Are you okay if Facebook said to you facebook.com:12567 access like the Facebook like this? Is that good for you? Is it does it make comfortable for you? No. No one is interested to put the port number or any numbers on the URL. They just need to have a fancy name, facebook.com, google.com, yahoo.com like this. No number should be there, only name, right? For that reason, for the customer point of view, Chiti, for customer, for the client point of view, the HTTP default port number should be always 80. Make sense? For customer, it should be always 80. What is the port number for HTTPS? I'll come to that, but the port number is 443. So it should be like this only, Chiti. So for customer, we should give only right, default port numbers, not any other port numbers. Okay, so now some developer has put an application here and his application running on port 8080. He's not a client, he's just a developer. He's trying to access his own application. So now tell me, your application is running on which port number on the inside this server? 8080, right? So how do you access? At the end, we need to put the port number. So your Tomcat is working on port 80 or 8080? 8080, correct? So if you put 80, my application will work. Everyone? No, no. I know the phone number of, let's say, for example, Avinash. I call him. I give the number like, 961, blah, 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 something. Right? So will he respond? No. So now, guys, number 1 and then number 3, both are same or different? 1 and 3 are both are same or different? Everyone, yes, both are same. I told you whether we put 80 or we don't put 80, both are same. Because the default port number of HTTP is 80 always. Both are same. Okay, so please keep this in mind. On the server side, if you want to access the application, right, you should always access at the end based on what we have written, what you have configured on the application, the port number, that port number, you should put it in the URL. Otherwise, it doesn't work. This is internal. Internal, it is okay. But if you are giving your application to, if you are giving the application to someone, then it should be port 80 only. So you can customize the port number, guys. Yes, you can customize the port number on application level. Now you might have a question. Sir, my application has port 8080. How do I give to the customer port 80? Guys, remember we discussed about the load balancer concept? Huh? City. We discussed about the load balance. Let me give you that information also for you. It will be helpful in your real time, City. See here. Let's say I'll give it like this. Let's say here. So we have the applications here. Okay, so let's say we have the server, and I am putting I'm putting application here, application which is running on port 80. These are all real-time scenarios. Okay, so we'll put this. Okay, so we have the client here. Now tell me, is it good that I give access directly to the server, the IP address with port 8080 to the customer? What is your answer? Answer is no. So what we need to have in front in between when I draw like this, what is this? Load balancer. So we know load balancer will be distributing the traffic from here to here. We know this. Okay. On the internally, application is working on port 8080. Okay. So here I have a developer who is working on from the laptop. From developer point of view, that's okay. Like, from developer, he can access like this, no? HTTP :/ that IP address :8080. Developer internally, he can access the servers like this, his application like this. But whereas customer, we cannot give like this, right? Can you give like HTTP :/ let's say boom.com :8080? Is that good? No. So we should give HTTP :/ boom.com like this to the customer. Correct? Should not give like this. We should give like this. Whenever it comes, the request will go to the load balancer. Load balancer take the request boom.com on which port number? On which port number? City on port 80 city. When it comes to port 80 here, but application is accepting the traffic on which port number? 8080. So there should be a conversion is required now from 80 to 8080 internally here. Yes, we can set up some rules. We can set up something on load balancer which it will convert from 80 to 8080 here itself. This we can do it on the load balancer level or web server level. Understood, guys? So all these are all real-time concepts where you should be, the architecture will be like this. Now you're all understood, guys, everyone? So from customer, it should be port 80. If our application running on some other port numbers, right? For customer, we should be giving like this. Is it everyone clear, Chiti? NCC, all good? Okay. Super. Super. Slowly, smooth as butter. Mostly both are same. Shiva Shankar, when we go a little bit forward, you'll understand the difference. We don't use web server, we'll go with only load balancer. But to understand, now I'm talking with the concept of web server only. Okay. Later we'll talk on that. Good. So now we know what is HTTP, but do we know what exactly the HTTP does? We know HTTP is a protocol and the port number is 80, but we know what we should know what it exactly does. Let's talk on that. So let's take this is the client. Okay. And this is the server. How questions we see in practicals, Bhavani? Now I cannot show that, no? Opening and load balancer. So leave it on me. Guys, I'll take you whichever is the best for you. I'll go that way slowly one by one. Okay. I'll just leave it on me when to do the practicals, when to talk about theory, logics and all. Let's leave it on me. No, don't worry. Okay. No worry, Bhavani. It is for everyone. Okay. So now let's have, this is a client. So I open the browser and I typed google.com. So on the this is a server. Okay, you see here. So whenever I open the browser and whenever I open the browser and type google.com, the request will request will go from here to here, and then it goes, and the server will be responding back to the client. Correct? Yes, I will. Guys, this is correct. This board should be inside the network now in order to work. Okay, now today, who is the guy who will be transferring the data from here to here? That guy is nothing but our HTTP only. Guys, HTTP is the guy who will be collecting all the data from here, and it will be transferring to the network, and it will go and get the data, and it will come back to the browser. HTTP is the guy who will be transfers the data to and fro from the browser to the server and server to the browser. HTTP is the guy who will be traveling from here to there. Now everyone understood the job of HTTP? City? So from the browser, HTTP will collect all the information, like whether you want google.com, you want that.com, this.com, that whatever.com, right? It collects all the information. It goes throughout the internet in the network. It goes to the server. And from here to here, we have three-tier architecture, correct? From client to server. Apply the concept, CTA. Right? From client to server, we have the three-tier architecture. It goes all with the three-tier architecture. It'll go to server, fetch all the data, right? And then the server will put all the data in HTTP and come back to the same through the same path to the client. This is the actual job of HTTP. So if someone asks what the HTTP does, you can say that HTTP transfers the data to and fro from the browser to server. Browser to server. Getting it? All good? Smooth as butter? Getting it? So now let's talk about, okay, status codes. Everyone knows this. If you don't know, some or other, you might have heard this. Guys, have you heard about 404, 404? What is 404 represent? Everyone knows this. Hey, you open the browser and you go here and there and then you get 404. Hey, tell me. Page not found, no? Whenever you are accessing something, if the page is not there on the back end, what error you will get on the page? Page not found, you'll get. Those who are little bit interested, those note these also. What is, you have so many status codes, na, guys? What is 503? Have you heard about, have you seen this? Server unavailable. Whenever you're doing some tickets, whenever you're doing something, sometimes do you see 500 internal server error like this? So you have many, so sometimes you'll get 401 error on authorized, right? So you have so many status codes like that are there. But guys, if page found, I mean, what is the status? 200 for if page is found. So how you get all these status codes? So see, whenever you went here, you open the browser in your, you open the browser and you type, let's say for example, instead of Google, you have put google.com, or you put google.com/command. Okay, let's take google.com/command. Do we have that page called google.com/command generally? So how does it goes? So it collects the information that, you know, this guy is asking for the page called common. So it goes there to the Google server and it asks the server, hey, Google server, do you have the page called common? So server, what it does, it will see its entire data, his application, his directory, and it will search for all the pages. Okay? There is no page called common. It will check again. Oh, there is no page. Then the server will say that, hey, HTTP, you are asking command page, but I don't see the command page. Then server will say page not found. That is called. So instead of giving the name called page not found, they'll tell the error called 404 that we should know 404 meaning page not found. Let's say HTTP went and asked, hey, command page, and the server is suffering with with high fever. High fever meaning what here? High utilization, CPU utilization, and server could not able to do anything. Then server will give the response back to HTTP? No, you will get something called internal server error. And the service is not available inside the server. Your application is not working. Then it says server unavailable. Sorry, it is service unavailable, not server. Service unavailable. Understood? So like this, basically, status codes are very, very useful. See, everyone understood now? What are the status codes and all? Non-IT, are you getting now? IT, good. Experienced people, make sense? Yes. Good one, guys. Aram se, slowly. We'll take one by one. Okay, now we have learned about the status code, how it can be applied to HTTP. So now let's talk about HTTPS. So what is the main difference between HTTP and HTTPS, which works on port number secure, correct? What is the HTTPS port number? Everyone write down. 443, not 143. 443. So HTTPS default port number is 443. So what is the main difference between HTTP and HTTPS? Let's see. So let me take a real-time example. Like, so let's say here, who is here? And we have Bhavani, right? So Bhavani, what he or she? Because I see, I know both of them. She, okay, whatever. Okay, I want he. I'll go with the Shivam, right? So here, no, not biased, but so just to put some crack some jokes and all. So I don't know. Okay, so my guys, we don't generally care, isn't it, guys, boys? Oh, sir, you tell whatever you want to tell. We don't mind at all, sir. Isn't it? Yes or no? Okay. So yeah, Jujube. Yeah, sir, whatever you tell Jujube for us. Okay, good. So the jokes apart. So let's say, for example, if whoever it is here, let's say I take Vijay Kumar. So Vijay Kumar, right? Sharif, log out and log in, rejoin. You will able to see the screen. So Vijay Kumar, what he did, he opened the website and then he's trying to purchase something. He's doing some payments and he's doing on HTTP. Whenever he's doing the payment, he will be giving you all this information. He will be giving all the information, no credit card details, CVV number, or username, password, everything he'll give. So all the data in the network, in the internet will be traveled through what? Through data packets, correct? Using data packets. So consider this is one of the data packets. Okay, this is one of the data. What does the data packet contain, Chiti? So it contains where are you coming from, source, where are you going, destination, which protocol you are using, HTTP or HTTPS, which port number you are using, hmm, uh, data, right? All the information, right? Is it secure, right? Is it secure or not? All this information, header information, right? You'll see, you will get. So this is HTTP packet. So whenever it is traveling in the internet, aram se la 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 la, all of a sudden one person will stop that guy. Who is that person? And that person is hacker. Before firewall itself, hacker will stop that and he'll say, Olama, right data packet, where are you going? So data packet is very innocent, and he'll say that data packet, and this guy will say, right, hacker will say, hey data packet, can you open your packet? I want to see what you have. And then data packet is very innocent and he'll try to open the packet, and the hacker will steal all the information what you have inside the packet. Because whenever you are using HTTP, all the data which is transferring in the packet is through plain text or clear text. Plain text. Easily readable format. It doesn't take much time to the hacker to stop the packet and then get the information. So instead of you, he will proxy it, he will take the URLs, he'll inject his data, and he will do all kind of pandaga, that meaning festival. He'll do the shopping with your name, and you will get the bill saying that 10,000 rupees got debited or purchase happened, right? So this is on HTTP. Yeah, iPad gone, right? So this is the job of HTTP. So let's say if I'm using HTTPS, right? If I'm using HTTPS. So whenever using HTTPS, guys, first of all, HTTPS meaning, have you heard about certificates? Not your 10th class certificate, inter certificates. So certificates meaning encryption. So it is all about encryption, right? So certificate, guys, generally you will get the certificates from where? You have so many things, no? GoDaddy, Come Mummy, right? There's so many third-party available, right? So you will get the certificates from them. People generally call it as SSL certificates, TLS certificates, HTTPS certificates. Mostly all are same, right? So whenever you use the certificates, all your data inside this is encrypted. So now let's say the same guy Vijay Kumar is now doing the payments using this HTTPS, and the data packet is traveling in the internet, and all of a sudden the hacker came and say that, hey packet, show me, and packet, dekh lo. Right, he'll open it and he'll ask you, you see whatever you want to see. So whenever the hacker try to see the data, everything inside the packet is encrypted. Does he able to decode it? No. So like this, your data packet is safe, and whatever the data you are transferring from your HTTPS to the client to the server, everything is in encrypted format. So whenever you're doing any kind of payments from now on, make sure that your URL is HTTPS. If it is HTTP, doesn't matter if it is Amazon, Facebook also, do not try to do anything, right? Do not try to do anything. Just ignore. Nowadays, you will get, so click on this URL and Amazon deal, you will get that coupon. Click on that URL, you get good luck. Click on that URL. So it says that Amazon Festival, click on that. But guys, whenever you see that URL, it will be like this. Not even Amazon domain will be there. Something thing, hello, right? Hello dot Bakara dot blah, 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 something will be there, right? So, and then the name they give it as Amazon Festival Deal. And if you click on it, you will become Bakra. Don't ask me what is Bakra. Click the link to get the free iPhone. Are who the hell will give the free iPhone generally for us? Everything which is coming for free is Dabbulu Urke Rao. Money will not come for free. Okay. Understood? So now you all know the difference between today HTTP and HTTPS in and out. Huh. Very good. Okay. Now Chiti, we know what is HTTP and HTTPS difference. So as simple as that, HTTP transfers the data to and fro. HTTPS also does the same, but the only difference is HTTP is not secure and HTTPS is secure. That's the difference. Can we add directly HTTPS to add S to HTTP? No, Avinash. Arey, kya? So you are asking, sir, I'm eating veg biryani. If I put some chicken in my veg biryani, will it become chicken biryani? Huh? You tell me. No, same thing, right? So you cannot go to the URL and put yes. So yeah, but don't worry. So you cannot just put yes. But if you have the configuration in the backend in the application, if it supports HTTPS, then it will work. Avinash. If it supports HTTPS in the backend, if it is configured with HTTPS, then if you put yes, it will work. If it is not configured, it doesn't work. Yes, ma. This is a, let's say for example, do you see this is the lock symbol? This is the HTTPS information. Whenever you see this lock symbol, that meaning it is HTTPS. So do you see this? Connection is secure. If you click on it, certificate is valid. So which certificate? So we are using Amazon. I'm using Amazon documentation here. So we have this one. See, it is valid from the certificate generally valid for 1 year. Okay, this is how we see. If there is no lock, right? You just see HTTP with not secure name. But Chiti, why you are jumping? Dacham, chala undi lopala. We have so many things coming. So let's not jump into those directly. Let's learn. Huh? I'm asking you to crawl and you guys are running now only. Huh? Very good, but that's good. Let's go slowly. Huh? So have you heard about this HTTP over TCP IP? Experienced people? Have you heard this name at least? Vijay Kumar, we need to inform them then. See, HTTPS generally when you go, if you have a critical data, right? Critical data, you go with that. If this Jujube data, you have to pay for certificates, no? That's the thing. So HTTP over TCP IP. Many of the experienced people might have heard this, but can you tell me what is this exactly? No, people have no idea. Let me give a real-time example and tell that. Let's clear this bloody stuff. So let's take, guys, can we call in the network, instead of calling server, can we call it as host? Right, can we call it as host? Yes, so this one, I will call it as host 1. This one, I call it as host 2. Okay, there are 2 hosts. If they want to communicate with each other, guys, if they want to communicate with each other, right? There is a guy, guys, generally they don't get communicate with each other just like that. No. So there is a guy who will be establishing the connection between these 2 hosts. And that guy is called TCP. TCP. What is the full form of TCP? It's a transmission control protocol. Host means you one server. Host meaning server. You can call it a server also. Okay, this is one server. This client also, you can call it as device also. Generally, we call it as device. No, this one device and this is one device. Okay, so transmission control protocol. This device wants to talk to communicate with this device. The first thing what it has to done is it should establish the connection between these 2 hosts. Who will be establishing the connection between the 2 hosts? This TCP. On the connection established one, the data will be transferring from here to there. Who is the guy who will be transferring the data from here to here? HTTP or HTTPS. So on TCP, this HTTP and HTTPS will be transferring the data through the network on TCP. TCP on TCP. That is why it's called it as HTTP over TCP. Over TCP. So guys, you know very well, every host machine will have the IP address. That's why we call it as HTTP over TCP and IP. Guys, if there is no TCP and IP, HTTP can transfer the data? No. So for that is okay. Now let me give a real-time example. See, let's say you are going from Amirpet to BHEL in Hyderabad. So guys, what are the ways to go in order to go? Let's say you go by metro, for example. You can think the track, the metro, the track is nothing but TCP, and the metro which is carrying the data is nothing but HTTP. So HTTP is a metro, the train, which contains all the information about, which contain the passengers. No, the same way all the data it contains in HTTP, it go by the track, it'll go there, get it, and come back to the Amirpet. Understood, guys? So TCP establish the connection between the two hosts, right? So you can think of TCP is like bridge or messenger. Guys, you might have heard about UDP also. But which one is reliable? TCP is good. UDP is not reliable, right? UDP is not reliable. Whenever there is a connection lost is happening, this TCP will connect it back again. But there is a connection lost. If you drop it, is that good for you? No. So there might be few requirements that they'll go for UDP. There might be few maximum 90% of the requirement they go for TCP. If they have any separate requirement, then they'll go for UDP. Chiti, is this clear till here, everyone? All your confusions are clear now? Chiti, please put CC. All good? User datagram protocol. Okay. Now, let me one interesting topic, right? Guys, tell me honestly. You need to tell me honestly now. Will you be honest? Tell me honestly. We know OSI layers. Remember OSI layers? This was in our academics. This was in our academics, correct? Can you tell me, this is also one of the 100% guaranteed question in our exam. So you might have learned this just to pass, just to write it in exam. But do you know that? Everyone, right? Everyone, we just learned just to write it in exam, correct? Be honest. Hmm? Guys, so in our academics, we have just learned these 7 layers. Okay, 7 layers just to pass the exam, just to write it in exam, correct? Yes. Now, let's see how these OSI layers usually, you know that we will use these OSI layers every day. We'll use these OSI layers every day. You know how? Let me take a good example and give this information. So let's take 2 hosts. Let's take 2 hosts. Okay, this is host 1. This is host 2. Okay. Okay. So instead of taking host 1 and host 2, okay, let me take it. This is as a boy, as a girl. That's how I explain. See, let's assume this boy and girl. Okay. So just assume, guys, one is boy and one is girl. Just assume they both are in bus stand or bus stop. Okay. So if they both are in bus stop, what they'll do? So let's say the goal is the boy has to say hi to the girl. the boy has to say hi to the girl. Okay, guys, if the boy wants to say hi to the girl, how he say hi to the girl? With the hand? How he can communicate? There should be some medium, right? There should be something to get communicate, right? Okay, with eyes. Next, hand, smile, gesture with smile. Mm. You guys are imagining that, huh? Konte chuputo. So, okay, let's say for example, there should be something in order to send the data, right? So, okay, you say it's a flower, you say hand, you say eyes, or you say like a calm language, Muga Bhasha, whatever it is. So for the server also, there should be some medium, no? So for the server, we have this Ethernet card. Every server will have Ethernet card, correct? In order to send the data. Yes. So now, guys, in order this boy and girl wants to talk to each other, physically they should be present there, no? Yes or no? Physically, they should present at the location, correct? Right? Yes. Physically, they should be presented. Good. Okay. So now they want to talk to each other. So either through he want to give a signal with eyes or hands or whichever it is. So there should be a modem where you need to say pass the data. Mouth, eyes, hand, what? So for the server also, we have something called Ethernet. So that one I call it as data link layer. The data has to be transferred from that. Okay. So the boy and girl wants to talk to each other. So they should both should be in the same bus stop or different bus stops. Same. That meaning they both should be in the same network. Yes. Okay. So how do you identify one server to other server? How do you identify your girl, your papa? Your papa, you can identify your baby with your with the dress or with the face or with. So here also, how do you identify the server? Using the IP address, correct? How do you communicate? Yes. So my boy, so the boy is ready. They both are in the same bus stand. They both are in the same network. The boy can see the girl. Now everything is ready. Now he need to send the data or he need to send the message. So usually in this situation, one of our bakra will be always there with us. Who is that? A friend. So who will establish the connection between this boy and girl? Friend. Correct. So in this case, who is the guy who will be establishing the connection between the two hosts? TCP, right? So our friend will be there in order to go ahead and then connect with these two people. So we have something called next is transport layer, which where we have TCP. Okay. So once guys remember, go with the genuine friend. If you go with UDP with nasty guy, he will take your papa. He will take your baby. So don't go for UDP. So UDP is not reliable. UDP is not reliable. Go with TCP genuine friend. The connection he will reestablish. This UDP will not reestablish the connection. He established for his own. So, so we have the transport. Okay, once the connection has been established between this boy and girl, is there any use of this genuine friend? No. So they have their own session, private session will be established. Once they have the session established between these two both, he started giving all kind of presentations. Correct. Once the presentations has an applied, right, the baby will fall and then they can go here and go, they can transfer here and go here and there. That is application layer. What we have in application layer, all is your HTTP, HTTPS, which transfer the data here and there. everything will be gone through this application layer data. Guys, understood? So how many layers we got here? 7 layers. These 7 layers are called OSI layers. So for every day routine life, in our routine life, we'll be using these OSI layers in our daily life. Whenever you are connecting from your machine to something, so they have to go with these OSI layers. Now you understood, guys? What is OSI layers, how it meant, how it is connected? You might have a feeling, sir, if you are there in our academics, if you are there as a lecturer for us, till now we'll be IAS, IPS, collectors. Yeah, Zimbabwe. Very good. Thank you, guys. Thank you for such a lovely feedbacks. So as I told you, I can go to any extreme level to make you understand. My only goal is to everyone to get understand. So revise meaning, so your server should be presented physically first. Okay. And then if the data has to be passed through one server to other server, it has to be passed through the Ethernet card, that is data link layer. And if the data has to pass to the other server, they both should be in the same network and will be identified using IP address, right? You should put that in Narendra. You should put it in public, not private to me. But thanks for that. But yeah, so network, and once the network is so the both servers are in the same network, then who is the guy who will be establishing the connection between the two servers? The TCP will come and establish. After the session layer will be establishing the private sessions. On top of it, you can connect SSH to that server and you can transfer the data if you at all you want. That is the OSI layers. OSI full form is Open System Integration. No one will remember with that name. You just OSI layer, you can remember. Is this clear till here, everyone? So now you are good at basics. You know what? From tomorrow, what we do? Should I tell you good news? From tomorrow, we will be entering into the cloud. Yes, right? So, guys, tomorrow is a very, 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 very important. I didn't press this much, right? But tomorrow is a very important class. I will be telling you how the cloud came into picture. Without basics, you cannot move to the cloud, right? I'll just giving you nice examples tomorrow, right? And then we'll talk about how the cloud came into picture, why the hell we have a cloud, who invented the cloud, what's the name, right, etc., etc., etc. Why we are going to this, where are we going, why we want to move, what is cloud, where is cloud, all kind of confusions, informations, you will get it tomorrow with the clear examples. But tomorrow you should not miss a class. Ready? Any questions sitting now? Don't leave the class until I say, please. Just 5 more minutes. Yes. Missing you, sir. Why? Anil, till tomorrow you'll be missing me. Such a cute man. Yeah, thank you. What is the full form of OSL? I told you, no, Andre, it is Open System Integration. TCP I work together. Yes, without IP, the TCP cannot connect the communication. So just small, is AWS solution architect? Yes, Mujib, correct. Solution architect. Love you, sir. Thank you, sir Shankar. SSH is a secure shell where you want to connect to the Linux machine. But Avinash, we'll be dying all the time on SSH only in coming days. We'll talk a lot on SSH, don't worry. Different between SSL, SSL mostly both are secure socket layer. HTTP is secure. Both are most. SSL is for certificates. HTTPS is a protocol. Both you can think both are same. Rakesh for now. Oh, okay, Anil. Good. Okay, that's the reason you're feeling. Good to see you, Anil. Session. What is the last day of demo? As I said, I don't care about the demo classes and all. This is my normal, but next week, I think this week, sorry, next one, this Monday already, right? So maybe one or two. Please go ahead. I see that many people uh, started registering it. Go ahead, you can register. Uh, Rajesh, you there? If you are there, can you please put the details? People are asking. No need to impress you, but try to get the con. But yes, I'll try my best. No one like you, sir. Thank you. Must have been connected, sir. Okay. Will you provide recordings and interview questions? Yes, definitely. Every day we'll be having a shootout round. Guys, I'm telling you, my pains, my information, you will not get anywhere in the internet also. Everything you will see, if you see my pains, that is more than sufficient. You not even to have my PPTs, but I'll share my PPTs, but my pain speaks a lot. Yes, Chandru, RNS, local DNS, these top level domains, name server, these are all DNSs only. Any programming request needed? No programming language needed for my class at least. No need. Thank you, Anil. 443 Pooja, that's a port number for HTTPS. Thank you, Junaid bhai. What are the areas we are going to cover in training? Everything which is related to solution architect. And as I said, we'll be going to solution architect and developer and the SysOp also a 70% will cover here because I'm not here to teach you Python and all. But if you want to know, if you want to go for a developer side, you need to learn a little bit of coding. If you want to know on system operations, you need to know on the operation side. But here we'll go with the solution architect. If we cover solution architect, SysOp and developer, 70% will be covered. So you have a very good opportunities. Sir, we haven't seen you till now. Why show your face once? You can listen, big boss. You can't see big boss. Right? So just joking. Can we have things? Can we have office at your class? I'm getting tense. Is there any other class in evening time? No, no evening times classes. Yes, we'll sharing the sample resumes and all. Will be with the end of the course, not here. But yes, we'll help you to build those things also. Registering in subconscious mind. Thank you. Not like you, sir. Study all over the world, sir. All year. Remember me. Injected me. Thank you. Thank you. Pooja, I've answered your question. 443 is a HTTPS port number. No evening sessions. I love you so much. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Anil. Both are same. Narendra. Cloud architect and solution architect. Both are same. DevOps intellect. I'll talk about the DevOps also. Don't worry. But if you want a separate session, separate trainer will be there. But I'll tell you how the DevOps is integrated with AWS. We'll talk. You don't leave me? Okay. Hold on. AWS knowledge required in Java data science. Yes, 100% required. Vishnu, that we'll talk about that, Vishnu. Developer. I'll tell. Will you cover? Okay. So last year class, I want to treat behalf of everyone, sir. Oh, thank you, Syed bhai. So let's, guys. I think you guys are all motivated. Thank you very much and lots of love. And I see so many emails also and so many messages personally also. Guys, thank you so much for your love. But we will learn this AWS like anything. We'll kick it off as I said. So leave it on me. And then there is an admin number. Rajesh is there. So please contact him and then start doing all kind of registration. Once we have the registration completed done, then we'll form a group and then PPTs can be shared. Everything we'll do it. Why can't you start evening classes sessions? So the thing is, I'm also working. So have so many things. 100% you can do that, Syed. Once explain session, layer and presentation. Ignore that, Subhashi, no need. Evening classes, why? Thank you. Tomorrow, same link will be there. Oh, guys, okay, see people left, no? See few people left, right? So guys, do you see this? Can you take those recordings? 3 recordings that we have covered? That YouTube recording links that people are worried about this thing, no? Take those recordings, copy it. Can you put experience after this course? 100%. You can put till 4 years of experience, Kavi. Okay. I heard that there will be a 7 o'clock classes from 1st December. It's not Riaz. If Riaz sir class will be there, it will know worldwide. So guys, don't miss my classes. I'm telling you. So many people waited many months to catch this class. So yes or no? How many people waited? How many months? Since how many months you guys are waiting? 2 months, 2 months, 6 months, 2 months. See how many people are waiting. So guys, I'm telling you, do not miss my classes, right? You'll have, don't, don't regret. I'm telling you guys, don't miss the classes. Superb. So I'll be taking your questions every day. Do not worry. So as I said, you guys have my email ID also, riyashek@ymail.com. So if at all you need, I can share my email ID if you want to talk personally. Linux classes is free, but will be covered by some other person. So, but whatever is the Linux topics that we will learn, I'll cover that also. But separately, if you want Linux, then you need to learn Linux separately, right? But if any commands are coming, I'll explain those commands in our AWS. Don't worry on that, Manohar. Superb. Can you give me the final CC for today? Guys, tomorrow, do not dare to miss the classes. Tomorrow is very, very, very important class, I'm telling you, okay? I want everyone to be there. Can you give the final CC with your smile? Excellent. That is all, guys, for today. And I'll see you tomorrow with the next important topic. Until then, take care. Bye-bye. Have a nice day. And see you tomorrow. Until then, take care. Bye-bye.